The actual Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Well, we know that John was almost certainly illiterate. He was a fisherman in rural Galilee. And in the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 13, we're actually told that he was illiterate. And so he certainly didn't write the Gospel of John, I think. We don't know anything about who Luke was. It's often said that he was a doctor who was a companion of Paul, but there's no evidence to suggest that he was. The historical Luke, we don't know anything. We don't know anything about the historical Luke other than his name shows up a couple of times. Mark is another person who was a lower class Galilean, lower class peasant from Galilee, so he wouldn't have been able to write. Matthew is said to be a tax collector, and some people say, well, a tax collector would have to be able to be literate because of his duties, but most tax collectors were simply the guy who knocked on your door demanding money, so there's no reason he would be literate either. So the answer is, even with the traditional descriptions, there's no evidence to suggest any of these four could read and write, and there's also really not very good evidence that those four are the ones who wrote these Gospels.